My name is Morthen Falk Poulsen. This is my layout. It's not Star Wars. That's what I called it. And this here is supposed to be some kind of a jungle planet where it's supposed to be a scene on that one over there, that tiny little ball. And I have a lot of small stories, which is often hidden throughout. This guy, for example, has been stealing eggs from this nest over here. You can see there's also a nest there. And my snake, which is a space snake, lays his eggs in the trees because it just does. And now it's not so happy that it has stolen his eggs, or her eggs. Okay. And then we got this guy who's just hungry for some pie. He's just very hungry. And then we got these guys. You can see them here. They are chasing the big monster. He's very afraid of trumpets and small nets. You can see he snapped the tree in half, but because he hasn't noticed it, but he still has a fear of trumpets and instruments.
This seems like quite the exciting planet here.
Yeah, but it's actually nothing. There's a lot more going on over there.
We'll keep moving down and see what else.
This is supposed to be in deep space, where we have some sort of space battle between some monsters who has just encountered a pirate-ish ship and the space police, which are also engaged in battle. So it's a huge free-for-all, but I'll bet my money on the monsters.
You think the monsters are going to win?
Yeah, I think so, because they are quite massive, and they have a lot of teeth, and they're shooting everywhere. And they just go around. Even though we got this one, this is supposedly at the back, we break for nobody, then that's a concept they are sticking to, even though they are swarmed by monsters. And we can, of course, do whatever we want here. And then we got these guys who's just firing missiles and shooting at absolutely everything around them.
All weapons are engaged here.
All weapons are engaged. Also, you can see here everything. This is just huge warships, which is just you can also see this guy. You can it's just the wings and everything. So that's really nice.
Some of this was inspired by the StarCraft game as well, right?
Some of it, like these guys, the Mutalisk, who doesn't want to. Yeah, those are from StarCraft, and these two, and this one is taken from a movie called Space Pirate Captain Harlock. And I tried to do some of it, the skull and the cannons. It's inspired from there. And then the white one is from a game called Rebel Galaxy, which it took some inspiration from. Then we go to the desert planet. There's a little arrow here is pointing towards. And we got the research station, where we got the science department, where we got they are testing the eggs and how good an omelette it is. And you can also see the screens at the background that this one is just fine, and that one has hatched, and is out and about. And we got this guy who's trying to reach for the massive hammer in the back. And then we got this guy who's kind of hard to see, but this is a automatic targeting system, and it's not working because it's shooting at the Lego minifix instead of the Lego minifig picture instead of the alien picture.
Things are not going well on this desert planet.
No. And they're getting even worse because you have this giant robot. This is also from StarCraft 2. It's called the 4, and he has a problem. If you found the wire here, you can see he has a massive power problem because he has no power. He took a step too far and it fell out. And now they're trying to push it, but it won't work. And then we have the charging Ultralisks, who will make his day very, very bad.
It seems like that design with the power not a great idea.
Not a great idea, but it was actually the initial idea I got, and then I built the robot just to have this scene. I spent 120 hours to build him, just to have this.
That's dedication to the storyline right there.
Exactly. I like to make these tiny stories everywhere, and then we just got some random stuff like a guy who's challenging a monster who is about 100 times larger than him to a boxing match. And this guy can also move every single cannon, so they can sit at the back if you. So he's in passive position or in full attack mode, if you want to. If it holds together, which it sometimes will. And then we got over here. We have the cave that the caterpillar things. I don't know what they are. They're just scary. The scary things are nesting, and they had drilled through and stealing the eggs, but they had no way of transportation, so they're just using wheelbarrows. That's the easiest solution, and they got Benny and the Unikitty with them, and we also got a Wildstyle with a frying pan who's trying to whack a baneling from StarCraft 2. Fun fact about those, they explode and spread acid everywhere, so it's a very bad idea to hit them.
Okay, so that's not going to end well for Wildstyle.
No, and then we got this guy who's trying to lure out one of the caterpillar things with a piece of chicken and whack it over the head with a club.
I love the story here. I love all the thought behind the story and what's happening here. It's such a fun. I mean, not a fun story if you're one of the characters in the story, because that's not going to be good. But
exactly, I sadly have a reputation of always putting my minifigs in great danger. Also, pirates layouts where they were eaten by monsters and ships were torn apart and sailed through, and krakens attacked, and my fellow Look members also always felt pity for my minifigs because we were eaten and everything. So yeah, I like to dream up a storyline and then try to accommodate it, to build something funny, and sometimes just do random stuff like the random Rocketeer who is trying to be ignited.
Who knows what's going on there? So dive into the build here of this big kind of mech, and how did that build come together for you?
Over 3 months, I've spent many times to try and build him. I don't know exactly what you mean compared to. What
types of pieces did you have to use to get the look you wanted?
Well, a lot of slopes. I always use a lot of slopes and a lot of snot pieces going everywhere on the side. And here is a kind of cockpit, and then you have studs on the sides, and then these jammed in, and then these are held together if I can do it without breaking him. I don't think I can. I can.
We'll just leave it for now.
Yeah, it's held together with Technic pins, and he can be torn apart so he can fit in the box very easily. And you can, of course, adjust the arms and whatever you wish. Because I have a rule that whenever something looks like it can do something, it has to be able to do that. Also the arms, these guys can move, and also the robots are fully functional. You can do whatever you want with them.
Excellent work here. So thanks so much for bringing it to the whole show. Yeah, really appreciate you taking us through the layout. Thank you.
I thank you for filming my layout and hearing my stories.